In this episode, I unveiled the new project car. It's a G-Body. Oh yeah, I gotta fix that. Welcome to the channel, I'm Grant Tommy, this is Straight Six Fan, your home for offbeat hot rodding, and we've got a new offbeat hot rod. Yes, I am on the dark side. I own a GM now. I've got a G-Body. And, you know, self-proclaimed Ford guy, I've always said if I was gonna build a GM, it's probably gonna be a Buick, an Oldsmobile, or a Pontiac. Self-admittedly, it was always in that order. I think I like Buicks best, Oldsmobile second. Well, we have a 1979 Pontiac Grand Prix. So let's do a complete walk around of the new whip and let me show you what I'm up against, what I've got, and what we're into. We'll start with the interior because I think that's the first place I'm going to start working. And well, as you saw in the intro, I need to replace worn out door pin bushings. Much like Project Low Fairmont, the interior is very grungy, but I don't think I'm gonna have to replace the carpet this time. So a quick detail I think will be just what the doctor ordered, and then finally, much like Project Low Fairmont, it needs a new headliner. Well, for different reasons. As the story goes from the previous owner, she had a mirror in the back seat and on a hot summer day, and just the glare from the mirror burnt a slit in the headliner. Almost every single plastic interior piece looks like it's going to need to be refinished in some capacity, and I don't know exactly what that means right now, but we'll figure it out. Despite a tiny little crack in the dash, it's in overall good shape, and I have to say, this is a really stinking cool instrument panel layout. At the very least, I plan on giving the engine bay a deep clean detail, and we'll change out fluids and things like that, but power steering pump might need to be replaced. We'll also consider a new set of plugs and things like that, just kind of your basic tune-up, fuel filter. We might take a look at the timing, see where it's at, but by and large it runs pretty smooth. Now when I bought the car, the transmission actually wouldn't go into anything but reverse and first, so I was hoping it was going to be an easy fix. It was just a low fluid issue, much like it was on Project Low Fairmont. That turned out not to be the case. So I took it back to Edgar's Transmissions, the same place I took Project Low Fairmont, and they determined the 200C was in fact shot and it would need to be rebuilt. So I opted to upgrade, and we had them put it in a short case turbo 350, and it does have a B&M shift kit in it now, which does absolutely nothing with the lack of power and the really tall gears it has in the back, but hey, I guess that's appealing for the next guy. Moving into suspension and steering, we do have steering issues because, well, it at least needs an alignment. It won't track straight down the road, so we'll take a look at that. And I want to really lean into the whole Pro Touring idea, so I really want to go like kind of deep into the suspension. There's some sort of a clinking noise coming out from what I feel like is the front driver's side. So anyway, we're gonna look at all of the tie rod ends, ball joints, things like that, and who knows, there might be some lowering springs and sway bars involved. And finally, let's get into the exterior, because after all, I kind of had dubbed this the ugliest G-Body ever made, and I think that's probably true. The split headlights, kind of hard to beat that and how square it is, but I love it. I love it because it's offbeat. It's just not your typical G-Body that you see. So I guess I've got an uphill battle, but we got a number of things to address on the exterior to make this more appealing to the potential Pro Touring buyer. So let's get into all of those bits. First, as you can see, the grill is cracked, so we need to figure out either how to repair this, or I actually think I've got a little trick up my sleeve for a solution for this. While the body is super straight and the paint's pretty solid, the previous owner started to try to do touch-up paint at little pinhole rust spots, and unfortunately the paint match isn't great, and it kind of looks like you can see kind of like the brush strokes and things like that. And let's get into those 5-mile-an-hour bumpers, which is basically a signature of this era of car. Well, I am most definitely tucking these bumpers. I was afraid to do it on Project Low Fairmont, but I'm going to be tucking them on this one for sure, especially in the back because it's missing the little filler panel anyway, so the perfect excuse to suck that in. So it's going to be one of the first things I do, but I'm thinking of filling all the holes and smoothing them out and having them powder coated probably. And then hopefully in the front I might be able to figure out a way to circumvent. And then on the front, the filler panels are starting to crack around the corners, and I don't know how easy it's going to be to find those and how easy it'd be to paint match those. So we might see if we can't do some magic with the front bumper to maybe overlap that and maybe help conceal some of that. Well, I hope you guys are excited for the new project, and that, of course, at the dawn of a new project means it's time for a new project car name, and well, I'm going to need your guys' help to figure that out. So I'm looking for some suggestions. I've been thinking of some on my own. None have really stuck, but leave a comment below what you think this project should be called. And as far as the ultimate build plans for this, well, I think that's better left for another episode. I plan on doing a full rendering of what I want this car to turn into. And we'll figure out how to get creative with that and show you guys what's stuck in my head. So anyway, that's hey, if you're new to the channel, if you're just watching for the first time because you're a G-Body lover, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That really helps me out. Or like, comment, or share. Or, well, if you're one of my old Ford guys, I'll leave some videos up over here of Project Low Fairmont, the other offbeat hot rod, the OG here on this channel. That's gonna do it for this episode. To all my 6 fans out there, thanks for watching.